What's up, everybody? It's OC Motor back at you with another one on Chris Got Games, and today I'm sure you're curious to know what we're going to be talking about. But before we get started, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, share with friends, like the video, and comment down below. And so without further ado, today we are going to be doing a controller reveal. And the controller that we are going to be in discussion in the controller. And before we get to what controller that is, I'd like to give a shout out to my brother Elliot. So shout out Elliot, and then also shout out Tana. Go subscribe to him on YouTube. Go subscribe to his channel on YouTube. Shout out Tana. But without further ado, here it is, the Super Nintendo controller, or the SNES controller. And this one's an official one. It has the Nintendo signature engraved into it. This is one of my officials. Now this controller is revolutionary because it was the first controller, I believe, now don't quote me on this as being wrong, but it was the first controller, I believe, to have 6 buttons. Well, it was the first controller to have an L and R, I believe, also. So if you count these plus the X, Y, A, B, it comes out to 6 buttons. Because if I'm not mistaken, I believe the Sega Genesis 6-button controller came out after this, because the Sega Genesis originally came out with a 3-button controller. Then they eventually made a 6-button controller. But I think this was the first multi-button controller that was more than 2 buttons. But don't quote me on that. And another thing, this controller is legendary because it pioneered the design of the PS1 controller, or the PSX, or whatever you call it. Because technically what people don't know is, or maybe some people do, that when the PS1 first came out, it didn't have the joysticks. It just had a D-pad. It didn't have joysticks. It only had a D-pad in the triangle, square, circle, and X on it. So, and it had the L and R button. I don't know if the original PlayStation had the bottom buttons. I think it only had the top ones. I don't know though, but I'll do a video on it in the future. But yeah, this basically sparked the design of the PS1 controller. So, you know, feel-wise, it's pretty much like a standard controller, you know. But definitely because of the fact that it was revolutionary in the way that it was, and whatnot. Just for that, I have to give this controller a 10 out of 10. So that's my rating for this, is a 10 out of 10. And yeah, man, that's all I wanted to talk to you guys about today, was just another controller reveal, and this time for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. And yeah, man, so make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, share with friends, comment on the video, hit the like, and yeah, man. And I'd also like to give a shout out to Andre the Black Nerd. Go to Black Nerd Comedy on YouTube and check the dude out. He's super funny. He'll do like unboxing mail videos that, like, he got a package 6 months ago and he forgets about it, and then he'll eventually open it, and sometimes he'll like get something that he had already bought, and because he didn't open the package, and super funny. Just go check him out. But yeah, without further ado, that's OC Motor on another one on Chris Got Games. C Duckets signing off, and with that being said, peace.